start the session right now. All right, guys, good morning to everybody. This is KEL, and yes, indeed, it's the start of the day. Today's the 25th of June, 2026. All right, today 25th. I might just double check the date again. Okay, correct. All right, guys, so good morning to everybody. CRAZII Global Market Talk with KEL, CRAZII anytime, anywhere. All right, now I'm having a little bit of issue with my Zoom at the moment. I'm getting blocked or some stuff here. Okay, just give me a minute. I just cannot minimize my screen for some reason. Okay, right, disclaimer apply as usual. Please do your risk management accordingly, yeah? Okay, all right, so today I have a bit of limitation with my gadget because I have a lot of, I have only one screen today. Normally I have two. All right, just give it a minute. So my transfer of data will be a bit slower. Okay. All right, now let's just share today's key market news first. Let me give it a while. Need to find my CNBC. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Found it. Okay. Okay, so first of all, this morning, our CNBC, what does it say? Now, nothing much. SK Hynix surged 11% after filing for blockbuster Nasdaq listing. This company, all right, this company is a chip maker company. Yeah, he's expected to raise $29 billion via Nasdaq listing. Okay. Now, basically, what we have right now, KOSPI is up by 5% because of this listing. And of course, KOSPI been down for many, many days. And I told you guys, KOSPI most likely will recover. And truth be told, KOSPI really recovered. And of course, right now, we are also having Tom Lee saying that it's a classic opportunity to buy the dip in chip stocks again. So that's another reason why today the KOSPI is going up, because obviously chip stocks, CHIP stocks are all in this Korea. So that's why you can see the KOSPI going up based on this expectation from this Tom Lee. And oil tanker with 35 million barrels stuck in Persian Gulf exited Strait of Hormuz since Iran deal, and that's why you can see the oil price pressing down all the way below $70. Now, I already told you guys that although I'm bullish on oil, but I think that it's still not the time to buy yet. You can wait for a price to go a little bit lower before going into the market, yeah? Okay, so you can see that oil have basically dipped below the $70. So now the thing is this, you say, KEL, your target is $150. How is it possible? I've given you my reason. The Zoom session recording will be available for English, Chinese, and Vietnamese language tomorrow, I think. All right. So you guys will just need to watch out for our announcement and messages, and then you can actually watch the Zoom session. Yeah. All right, so basically, Bitcoin has dropped below to 60,000. I already warned you guys that Bitcoin will go to 60,000 back then, and I have already been very adamant on this, and it really happened. So the question is that now, if it have happened, what's next, right? Is it time to buy? Or I'll explain to you through the technical chart shortly, yeah? Okay. Now, a friend of mine asked me a question here. It's okay, how bullish are you, or how bullish do you think that the this what do you call this oil will be, as in how much confidence you have for this oil to go back to 150. I say that I'm very confident. All right, but it will not be something that you happen overnight, guys. It will not like today, $70 and then zoom to 150. It won't be like that. You take at least 1 year from where we are right now, slowly go up to 150. And this is where the problem lies. Because if we go up slowly, that means that the market is going to accept, and then inflation will be the one that's going to kill all of us, but then we have to continue to live. All right. So that is the reason why tonight for Vietnamese side itself, right, I have a sharing session to talk about how to use gold and crude oil to beat inflation. Okay. That is something that I'll be sharing in for Vietnam friends tonight. Okay. So do come in to watch it. All right. Okay, all right. So that is the little sharing from my view. Up to, I mean, end of the day, you reserve the right to do your own final decision on how you want to trade in the market. My job is to just share with you. Okay. All right. So disclaimer apply as usual. Yeah. Okay. So let's just go right in now to the technical side. I think you're waiting for that, right? Now, to the technical side, I'll be very, very in depth on K trend. So today is a very good day for you to study this. Okay. Let's do it right now. All right. Good morning to you. Bill Xuan, is it? Sorry for that, yeah. All right, good morning. We have more than 50 people today online. That's a pretty good number. So let's just keep on growing this community, yeah. Okay. All right, so let's just go to the charts right now. Okay, just give me a moment. All right, the internet here is fantastic. So that means that it's my home Wi-Fi that's having a problem here on the area that I'm having here. Okay, so let's just take a study of this today, yeah. Okay, so let's just study the first market, and that will be gold. Let me bring in gold first into the picture. Oh, this the internet is amazing. Oh, okay. So really, it's actually my home Wi-Fi that's having an issue. Okay. Just give me a short moment. Let me just do something on the site. So many messages all coming in at the same time. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so everybody, let's just study the gold market, all right? Where could it be heading? Now, the gold, can you all see my chart first? Just to be very sure, can you all see my chart? Yes? Can you see my chart? Let me comment on it so I can see it, because I have very limited space for my laptop today. So yes, can you see my chart? Okay. Okay. Yeah, the data coming in very slowly on that part. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, just give me a minute. Oh gosh. Okay. Now, everybody, please study with me. This is a very downtrend signal. K trend is very simple. K trend is you have this type of movement whereby, can you see this? So how to do K trend is that you look at the yellow cluster, take out the highest closing price among the yellow cluster, which is technically this guy here. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. So then you compare the next yellow cluster, whereby the closing price will become like this, and then this guy is like here. So now you understand how it works now, okay? So basically, right, you can see it's a very clear downtrend for this gold market, right? It's a definitely downtrend for gold market, right? So that is where when the market, right, where you see it turning yellow here on these 2 days, many people will buy, and we should buy also because the market is above OP, the candle is yellow. This one is we have to buy. But you must remember, okay, the market is now still on a downtrend, right? So because of that, the next day, once the market open and trade below OP and it's a red candle on the day chart, you really must sell. Understand? You must sell. Now, think for a moment, guys. 97% of the world trader lose money. So definitely, this is a very good strategy that you can think for yourself. Now, take a look over here. When the market was going up over this period of time, right? I'm pretty sure stochastic, Bollinger Band, MACDs, RSI will be calling you to buy, right? And then that is where the problem is. If you buy there, it's not wrong. The market did go up. Remember, the market did go up 2 days. And when you are buying, there's nothing wrong. Okay, buying wasn't wrong. But if you forget that this could be part of a downtrend based on K trend, then that's a problem. So when this happens, when the market goes below OP and turn red color candlestick, you must understand many people will be caught by this buy. And where will they put their stop loss? Where will they put? Definitely, they'll put it here. They will definitely be putting their stop loss here. And that is why yesterday gold plunged. Because the last few days, the market started to come down a little bit, right? But when the market yesterday opened, I know that gold will come down to break the low here because many people who buy will put their stop loss at the point. And that is the reason why gold come down. Got it? Okay? So all clear? If all clear, press number 1. I'll show something very powerful. Everyone press number 1 right now if you understand what I've just said. Okay, then I'll show you something very incredible, which you can try on your own, and you will know why we are so adamant to tell you that K-trend is a very powerful system, as long a technique, sorry, and as long as you have it, that you will definitely make a lot of money if you understand how to play with this. Okay, all right. Okay, let me just see. Okay, my this screen is very limited. I can't. Okay, so all right, I see about 21s coming in. That's a good number. We have 61 people online right now. Okay, now everybody follow me. Okay, see. Now watch it carefully. Now, if the market is a downtrend, right? Right? So where is A? A is here. Where is B? B is here. Where is A1? A1 is here. So now everybody, if I tell you that the market is going to go down, right? What would you do? Very simple. You will sell here, right? Correct? Selling here is selling here. Can you see that? So where will the market go? The market will go to A1. And where's A1? A1 is here. So that is where, but you see this? This is your A, and this is your A1. Can you see now? So if the market basically do that, from this point here to this point here is about $200, $290. So you get it? So that is the reason why the last few days using the OP rule, I just have to follow one simple rule. Below OP, sell. Below OP, sell. Below OP, sell. Okay, there's a question coming in. KEL, for the check yellow candle, we focus on the body. No, we focus on the closing of the yellow body. Closing, yeah? Okay, I'll show this example very shortly. Yeah? Just hang on for a moment, yeah? Got it? Okay, so today's lesson, if you understand this, I can tell you that you will make a lot of money coming in. Okay, just stick with me. So now everybody use back this same concept now. This is A. Can you see that? This is your B. Can you see that? And this is your A1. Can you see that now? Do you think it's simple now? Do you think it's easy now? All right, if you think it's easy, key the word easy. All right, if you think it's easy, I want you to put the word easy inside there. If you think it's difficult to understand, then today spend more time to actually do this on your own again. All right, okay, all right, so got it? Okay, very good. Okay, so now everybody take a look here yourself. This is your A, this is your B, and this is your, yes, A1. Got it? All right. So now let's go back again. If this is your A, this is your B, so where's your A1? Exactly here. This is your A1. Right? So what can you do over here? You should know what to do, yeah? Very simple. You just have to follow the step over and over again. You guys are gonna make a lot of money. So this concept, can it be put into this 5-minute chart? Yes, of course. All right, you can put into the 5-minute chart. It's the same concept. And the thing is this, okay? If the KSI happens to go against you, do small. But if the KSI is with you, do big. So that is why recently I was doing small sell. Then after that, yesterday, I do big sell. Can you understand this? All right. If you understand this as well, key the word understood. All right. If you understand what I just say, key the word understood here itself. All right. How's understood? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, the thing is this, I don't want you guys to just only listen to my, okay. I have easily given out more than 50 trading calls the last whole month. And I think that out of the 50 calls, I think about 40 to 45 of them were pretty decently accurate. All right, not say 100%. There's no way you can get 100%. But I think I have done for maybe 75% at least. All right. So the thing is this, what we need to do now is that just wait for our turn to trade. All right. So if you understand this, let us now clear the screen. Okay, and ask yourself a question. Now, the market. Okay, wait. Someone is talking. Just give me a moment. Just put out my screen a bit and see who is that talking. Okay, wait, I already mute everybody. Okay, it's a user, but I don't know who you are. Hang on a little bit. Let me mute all. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah. Okay. Can you see my chart? Can you see my chart? Can you see the gold chart? Yes or no? Do me a favor. I need you to confirm on this. Okay, can. Wait, there's a question coming. What's that question? Sorry, just give me a moment. Can we see gold chart? Yeah. We are seeing gold chart, aren't we? We are seeing gold chart now, yeah? 5-minute chart, you mean? Okay. All right, so let's just go and do it slowly first. The gold chart today. Now, today's gold, as you can see, is actually trading below OP at the moment now. And today we have the PCE data. Now, PCE data means that it's inflation data. If the PCE data today is really higher than expected, then the high chance of the Federal Reserve increase interest rate will be there, and that will pressure the dollar to trade higher and bring gold lower. So this today, 8:30 p.m. Singapore time, we need to watch out for this PCE data. Okay, so that will be Vietnam, Indonesia, Cambodia time, Thailand time at 7:30 p.m. So everybody, please stay tuned on this. Yeah. Now, number two is that the market today, we have P1 at 4021 resisting the market, and we have a KCB, we have it now at 3933. Okay, so we read trading out below MA30 and MA200, the bearishness is definitely there. But the problem is this, if you take notice, the KSI is green today, so which means that the market today has downside limitation. And even the selling comes in, the market will likely rebound unless the KSI change color. Okay, all right, so got the idea now. So today we're watching more towards 3933 as a potential, but I think we are already near a bottom. So let's just watch it because the KCX, as you can see, is really screaming itself to tell us that it's a little bit near the bottom. Okay, so now let's look at the 5-minute chart, and let me explain to you how you can utilize the K trend you just learned and master this itself. Yeah, okay, let's try now. Now, one thing is that I have never stopped sharing, and I always give everything. I don't say that, oh, you must pay me money and I teach you something new. No, I don't do that. I actually basically, whatever I have in my mind or whatever I know what to share with you, I will share with you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. So this morning for gold, it opens and had to trade sideways. That's very normal in the first hour of gold for a Tuesday to a Friday. Monday usually got movement because Monday is a follow through from the weekend. Okay. All right, so take a look, everybody. So at the start of the day, the markets had to go below OP, right? And it came down. After a while later, you see a double diamond coming up. So you need to draw the diamond line. And of course, once the market goes above OP and above diamond line, it's a double diamond, the market shoot up. But what is crazy is that the highest point is exactly the highest level of the day. So which means that the KTR, which we had calculated 4018, has become the resistance of the day. But must remember this, 4018 was triggered after 2.5 hours later. But at the first second of the day, 4018 has already is in your screen. Not only one person's screen, not 10 person's screen, it's basically thousands of people who are using CRAZII right now, they all see 4018. And when the market go to 4018, why it stopped there? Exactly, that is what we call the mathematics of the market. All right. Now with the pivot one on top of us, that will make it even stronger for sell. So when the market comes down and turn to red color, we know that the selling is coming in because the KSI has also turned red before that. Now, because we have a double diamond and there's no new diamond here, we need to stretch the line a little bit more, okay, until new diamond appear. And take a look, guys, the market breaks below OP and break below diamond line. That's why the gold price plunged all the way down to here. Okay, got it? So this is why we must have all the understanding of CRAZII. You must know how to draw the lines, must how to interpret everything itself, then you work. But the most important thing is this, when the price is not coming down, All right, but the KSI is red. Always, I'll wait for something to happen later on. Okay, so now for gold, what can we do? Now gold basically now is sideways between KTR -1 to OP. Now earlier itself, the market did try to break OP, but it failed and pulled back. So I suspect that the next wave will be coming down again. So the next wave have to break KTR -1 before we see the downdraft all the way to KTR -2. Okay, right, the market has already touched the OP and refused to go down, so there is a high chance that the market will have to come back down again to KTR -1 and stop there and okay, stop there, and then after that travel down to KTR -2. Okay, all right. Okay, okay, all clear. If all clear, press the next number. Okay, all right. Okay, one more question for one. Let me just can't really see your question. Limit space. Okay. One question for entry. We after the closing price, how about risk management? Okay. Okay. So first of all, let me just explain how you all trade in the market. You cannot wait for market to move, then you calculate. It's not possible and not feasible. So let's say example. Let's give an example. Yeah. Let's say you saw the color of candle already turning red color, right? So you want to sell. So do we sell instantly here or we sell it on the next candle? Now, let me explain this to you guys, okay? Let's talk about A and B to make it simple. The official answer to sell will be B. When the market finish A, then you sell at B. That is the right way to do, okay? But you must also understand at the same time that you can also go down to M1 chart, and I'm sure M1 chart may already turn red earlier, okay? M1 means 1 minute chart. So 5-minute chart is more for you to do your risk management. So the answer is this, okay? You should not wait until the market open, then you can calculate. That's too late. So what you need to do is this, you should have a table at home, right? Whereby you already do your risk management. So example, as you do gold, right? Anything below $5 is here. Anything below between $5 to $10 is here. And between $10 to $15 is here, and so forth. So you take your whatever you have. Example, you say you can reach $200, right? So basically itself, right, you take $200 divided by $5, you can actually trade as much as 0.4 contract, all right? So that is how you calculate, okay? If you are only having $200 and the next one is $10, so 200 divided by 10 will be 0.2 contract after you take away, divide by the contract size. So which means that right now, right, if you were to, you see the market is coming down and you notice that your stop loss should be here and current price is somewhere around here. If this point, this range itself is, let's say $10 example, right? You know that your maximum trading size is 0.2. You just hit the market at 0.2 lots here when the market finish trading. Then you know that you can maximally lose $200 and your lot size at 0.2 contract. Do you understand this? So this is the before the market move, you do this risk management first, because I don't know how much can you risk. I don't know what you think about the gold market. Is it a $5 to $10 thingy, or you say that maybe it's every movement is $8 or even $9? I mean, a lot of things you can do yourself in Postman and then do this. All clear? If all clear, press the next number. The person who asked me this question, are you clear what to do for your risk management? Yeah, if you're not too sure, please speak to your leader, whoever is your leader in your country. You can speak to them and help them assist you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, just hold on a little bit. My mouse is really slow. Okay. All right. So that is gold. All right. So next market I want to show to you is Bitcoin. Okay. So using the same concept now, But before that, everyone take a look here. That's what I'll share with you, right? Do you notice this guy here? Let's notice that this guy here. Do you notice that the closing price is here and the closing price is on this side? So you can see very clearly, right? The market did break the closing price of A, but it failed to stay above A. So that means that the market did not go close above A. Hence, therefore, when it closed here, based on K trend, this B is lower than A. So that's why when the candle turn red color, it's a sell the next day. Right? Got it? So that's why a lot of people, right, the traditional trader, when they see the price going up, you think about this. If you ask any conventional trader, okay, you ask them this question, okay, this market now is going up, right? Okay, and then the market has break the high of here. So what should you do? Many people tell you to chase, to buy. But for CRAZII, we don't do that because we all know that this upside got a problem. The KSI is red. So when the price is going up but KSI is red, something is wrong. Some more, if you actually realize this, after that you have a blue diamond, right? So you put a blue diamond line across it. Did the market reject the blue diamond line? Yes, indeed. Very sure the market rejected the blue diamond line. So that's why when a candle turns to red color, it's a confirmed sell. So if this is A and this is B, then where is A1? A1 is here, and that's why the market comes down to A1. All right, so that is why we must use the closing price to do this K trade. Okay, all right, very important today, this lesson. Now, once you understand this lesson today, I'm very, very sure you guys will know what to do. So let's look at Bitcoin right now. So everybody take a look at Bitcoin. This is what happened to Bitcoin. For all the leaders, you can use whatever I shared today as a form of a guide to explain our system to people. As long as they are really, really interested in trading, they will really enjoy what you say. Those people who don't understand trading or they refuse to listen or refuse to accept, then just don't need to talk to them. Just leave it alone because that's how the world works. Okay, so everybody take a look here. Now, when Bitcoin was surging up over here, right? When Bitcoin was trading from 60,000 to 64,000, many people ask me, KEL, is it time to buy Bitcoin? And I told you, answer is no. Why no? First of all, you can see the price is going up, but the KSI is red. Something is wrong here, right? So the first reason. Now, the second reason is because I noticed that there is a blue diamond here. Now, the blue diamond is on this guy, so you need to draw a diamond line across it, and that was the problem here. Okay, now the market did trade above the blue diamond line. By right, it should go higher, but you notice this on this particular day, the KSI is bigger than the remaining. That means that the last few days, you look at it, the KSI is actually higher than last few days. Something is very wrong. And because we know K trend is coming down, so the highest closing price is here. That is your point. This is the highest closing price, right? So it's very clear the market is actually a downtrend. So when that happened itself, the very next day when the market opened and trade below OP, I know that something is definitely very wrong. Okay, definitely very wrong. And when the market starts to go below OP and start to sell, I know that the market is going to go down, and obviously it's going to trigger some of the stop loss that normal people will do. And truth be told, within the same day, the market had triggered a stop loss. All right, so ask yourself a question, everybody. If many people buy gold here, where would they put a stop loss? Well, it's either here or put here, right? So here itself, not that many because it's not the absolute low. But you put here itself, then you know why the market stopped exactly here. Oh my God. The market actually stopped exactly where people put their stop loss. Ready? So this is A, this is B, and this is A1, right? The market really come back down exactly to where you're supposed to stop loss. The boys know it too, and we also know it too. We actually take profit here itself. So now understand why this is so important for trading. Once you understand this ABC concept or A to A1 concept, I'm pretty sure you can make money from the market every single day. All right? Okay? All right, got it? So this is the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin today, what should I do? Now Bitcoin, I'm not going to do anything today because Bitcoin now is trading above pivot 1. And when you trade above pivot 1, you don't need to be bothered because the market, if the market trade above OP, it will be a buy. down. Even though the KSI is red, even the candlestick is red, but remember OP rule is most important, especially when the pivot 1 is around. So as long as the market stays above OP and above pivot 1, it will be a buy instead. Yeah, it will be a buy instead. Okay, sell. Well, I think if only when the Bitcoin go below 60,296 for the P1, then I will sell. If not today, I will not touch Bitcoin. Okay, all clear? Yeah, that is so simple. Yeah. Okay, so the next market is the US Dow Jones. I want to share this with you. Now, Dow Jones, as you can see, let me do this slowly with you. Now, Dow Jones, you can see what trend is this? Is uptrend or downtrend? Okay, very simple. If it's uptrend, all right, the rate has to be higher. The rate cluster has to be higher. So now what we see, the rate cluster, all right, this is the closing. The previous one is actually here. So this is not the same. All right, this is not the same. So that means that this uptrend itself is not really an uptrend. Now, how about its downtrend? Downtrend, we focus on yellow, right? The yellow get higher, lower, lower, right? So let's see the yellow. All right, the yellow itself is getting lower? No, it's getting higher. Right, the yellow actually got higher. So then you ask me, KEL, it's not an uptrend, it's not a downtrend, and what trend is this? That means that the market is now in a sideways trend. And then when sideways trend happen, that's where the buy and sell comes together, and the market will make a decision soon. Either we're going to see a big upside movement, or we'll see a big downside movement. This is very, very critical. All right. So when the market is indecisive, it's not because it's failing you. It's because the market is now deciding where to put the final bet. Okay. All right. So to have a downtrend itself, right, what we need to have is that the market has to be yellow cluster and then come down, go up again, and come down again. This is also yellow cluster. So the yellow cluster at X cannot be more than Y. So now I understand why the market is still sideways now, because there's no trend. The market is just basically going sideways to attract players to come in. Yeah. Okay, so today main thing is that the opening price is 51975. Today pivot 1 is 51938. So in short, when the market goes below the pivot 1, the pivot 2 is definitely a sell already. So where is it going to go? The next target will be here at 51712. That is the KCB. Now I think that's 100 point away. It is possible for this Dow Jones to go down to that level. All right. Okay, let me just see if any more questions for me on my side. Okay, no question, yeah? Okay, all right, so let's look at the NASDAQ. All right, the NASDAQ was a crazy one yesterday. The NASDAQ initially came down first, then it shoot up again. Where's my NASDAQ? Okay, I know inside there. Hold on a minute, yeah? Yeah, I missed out the NASDAQ. Okay, so NASDAQ, what do you have? Very good. Can you see that? Now, this is the highest point of NASDAQ a couple of days ago, yellow cluster. Then this one is actually the closing price. So A is here, B is here. Can you see? B closing price is lower than A closing price in the two different yellow cluster. So when the next day, when the market opens and trade below OP and it's a red candle, obviously it will sell. So very simple again, guys. If this is A and this is B, then where's A1? A1 is here. Understand? So from here, we will know exactly what to do as a trader. So yesterday, day before, we sell here big time, and then we try to cover back at the later stage itself. Okay. All right, so that is the NASDAQ. So what do I expect to see? NASDAQ today is above the pivot 1, so similar like the Dow. So unless the market can go up above OP, then it will generate uptrust to somewhere around 30,200 area, okay? But if the market has to go down, break below MLP and break below the pivot 2, the market can go all the way down to here at 28,424. Of course, I don't expect it to happen overnight, but I expect something to happen along the way for these 2 weeks. That's the reason why I told you that this 2 weeks there will be some selling pressure in the market. Okay. All right. All clear. All right. That will be all for today's sharing session. I think today we'll cover a lot. Practice practice with your friends or your loved ones, and then you try to talk to them and say, okay, this is my prediction in the market, blah, 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 and then tell them exactly what you see. And I can tell you that after a while later, you will get so used to it, you use the same concept and put it back to 5-minute chart. I can tell you, you make money from there. All right. That's a little trick that I've been doing, giving you all market calls. Today I share it for you for free. This coming weekend for Singaporeans, please, it's still got about 2 to 3 seats left. Come for the class. You will love it to the bits. Okay, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.